My child, draw near to me in this quiet hour. Let the burdens of the day grow light. Let your breath slow and steady, for I am close to you, closer than the ache within your chest, closer than the thought that troubles your mind. Let your heart lean into my presence, and let your soul rest beneath my care. This night is a gentle threshold. It is a door that opens toward mercy. You do not cross it alone. I take your hand. I guide your steps. I hold you when you tremble. I see the sorrow that has no language. I see the questions that return when silence deepens. Do not fear the silence. In the silence I speak with tenderness, and my word brings peace. Lay down the weight you cannot carry. Do not measure yourself by yesterday. Do not borrow dread from tomorrow. I am with you in this moment, and this moment is wide with my compassion. What is hidden to others is clear to me. What is tangled in your thoughts is simple to me. What seems impossible to you rests easily within my hands. Invite me into the places you seldom visit, the memory you avoid, the room of your heart that has stayed locked and dim. I knock with patience. I wait with kindness. Open and let me enter. I will not shame you. I will not accuse you. I will heal and arrange. I will cleanse and renew. I will turn your night into the first hint of morning. Breathe, my child. Breathe as one who is safe. Let the breath remind you that life is a gift. Let each inhale receive my peace. Let each exhale release your worry. I surround your bed with calm. I keep watch when you sleep. I set a guard at the door of your mind. I quiet the storm that rises without warning, and I speak stillness over your soul. You have called this a night of supplication, so pour out your heart before me. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me what you fear. Tell me what you cannot fix. I do not turn away. I listen with perfect attention. I gather every word. I gather even the words you cannot form. Your tears are prayers to me. Your sighs reach my throne as songs of trust. Let my light search you gently, not to expose you for harm, but to find what needs care. I place my hand upon the wound that is not closed. I place my hand upon the memory that still burns. I place my hand upon the worry that steals your rest. Under my touch the fire cools. Under my touch the trembling fades. Under my touch your strength returns. You ask for healing, and I delight to heal. I heal the seen and the unseen. I heal the bone and the breath. I heal the thought that spirals and the fear that clings. I heal the disappointment that hardened into quiet despair. Nothing in you is beyond my reach. Nothing in you is too small for my attention. Nothing in you is too broken for my love. Do not rush this hour. Let patience cover you like a soft mantle. I move with wisdom. I prepare a way where you saw no road. I open a door where you found only wall. I knit together what was frayed. I restore what time has thinned. I strengthen what grief has weakened. I make new what you thought was lost, and I give back what hopelessness had taken. Lift your eyes to me, not with strain, but with trust. I am the calm at the center of your storm. I am the steady hand on your shoulder. I am the soft voice that says, be not afraid. When the night grows longer, I do not grow distant. When the pain grows sharper, I do not grow silent. I remain, I remain, I remain, and my remaining is your peace. Bring to me the names that live inside your prayers, the loved one who waits for results, the friend who hides their pain, the child whose sleep is thin and full of fear. I hold them as I hold you. I carry them as I carry you. As this night unfolds, I spread a shelter over every soul you lift to me. No prayer is wasted. No whisper is lost. No hope is ignored. Let gratitude rise in small and honest ways, for the breath in your chest, for the roof that covers you, for the dawn that will come. The heart learns strength through thanksgiving. The mind learns quiet through remembrance. Recall the times I have helped you. Recall the doors I have opened. Recall the valleys I have walked you through. And let remembrance build your courage for what is ahead. My child, you are not alone in this room. You are not alone in this bed. You are not alone in this story. I have written mercy into your lines. I have hidden promise within your pauses. I have set favor to greet you when you rise. So rest without fear, for I keep covenant through the night, and I will awaken you with new mercies in the morning. If your body aches, place that ache in my hands. If your mind races, place those thoughts in my hands. If your soul is weary, place that weariness in my hands. My hands are gentle and strong. My hands carry worlds and yet cradle sparrows. My hands carry justice and yet bind wounds. My hands will carry you until you walk renewed. I bless your sleep with protection. I bless your breath with ease. I bless your dreams with clarity. I bless your home with peace. I stand watch over every doorway. I silence every voice that does not serve your good. I mark this night as a sanctuary for your healing, and I mark your tomorrow with hope. When fear returns, answer it with my promise. When doubt returns, answer it with my nearness. When pain returns, answer it with my compassion. You do not battle alone. You do not carry alone. You do not walk alone. I am your healer. I am your guide. I am your rest. Let your heart lean into me again and again, and find that I do not fail. My child, receive my blessing. Receive the calm that settles like quiet rain. Receive the strength that rises like morning light. Receive the love that does not withdraw. Tonight belongs to peace. Tonight belongs to restoration. Tonight belongs to the tender work I do within you. Rest now under my care, and know that I am with you. My child, come and stand with me in the place of intercession. Let your heart learn the steady rhythm of prayer. Let your breath become a quiet offering, for intercession is love that refuses to be silent. It is courage that kneels and carries. It is a bridge stretched across the waters of pain, and I walk upon that bridge with you. I teach you to pray not as one who is far from the hurt, but as one who steps near with mercy. You will name the sorrow with gentleness. You will hold the weak with honor. You will lift the weary with patience. Intercession is not noise. It is listening. It is listening for my heartbeat over a life, and then speaking what you hear with trust. Begin with surrender. Open your hands. Release the urgency that controls. Release the fear that demands. Say within your heart that you will wait on me, for my wisdom is timely and my timing is wise. I do not delay without purpose. I do not hurry without care. I move as a gardener who knows the season of every seed, and I tend each soul as a vineyard of promise. Now bring before me the ones who suffer. See them not as problems to solve, but as stories I cherish. Bring the child whose sleep is thin. Bring the friend whose lungs draw breath with effort. Bring the elder whose memory fades like dusk. Bring the mother who hides her tears to be strong. Place each one into my hands, and do not snatch them back in panic. Trust me with the weight you cannot carry. Intercession is a circle of love. Step into that circle without fear. I stand at the center. I anchor your hope. I steady your voice, When you feel small before a great need, remember that I measure the oceans in the hollow of my hand, and yet I stoop to wash the dust from weary feet. Nothing is too large for my strength. Nothing is too small for my attention. Call upon my spirit, for the spirit is fire and breath, comfort and counsel. The spirit lights the corridors of the mind and warms the cold corners of the heart. Where confusion has taken hold, the spirit brings clarity. Where despair has dug roots, the spirit plants hope. Where shame has built a fortress, the spirit opens a gate of kindness. Ask and you will receive the wind that clears the air within you. I send ministering angels to watch in the night. They keep vigil at the beds of the sick. They stand unseen by doors and windows. They whisper peace to anxious thoughts. They carry strength where medicine cannot reach. Do not worship the messengers. Honor the one who sends them. Honor me, for I am the giver of every good and perfect gift, and I gladly give what heals and restores. When you pray for healing, pray with a whole heart. Pray for the body that aches and the breath that shortens. Pray for the mind that circles and the memory that stings. Pray for the soul that feels abandoned, and pray for the family that keeps watch and grows tired. Let your words be simple and true. Let your faith be steady more than loud. I am moved by compassion. I am not persuaded by performance. Speak blessing over the places of care. Bless the hands that clean and dress. Bless the minds that study and choose. Bless the nurses who notice what others miss. Bless the physicians who stand at the threshold between fear and courage. Ask that wisdom rest upon them like morning light. Ask that gentleness guide their decisions like a quiet river that knows its path. I delight to pour grace into every craft that serves life. Learn to wait well. Waiting is not absence. Waiting is presence at a different pace. In the waiting I grow patience like a strong root. In the waiting I teach you to see the small mercies that weave through the day. The deep breath that comes easier, the appetite that returns, the laugh that surprises a room. Gather these as proof that hope is already at work. Let them be stones of remembrance laid along the road. Stand against fear, but do not fight it with scorn. Offer fear to me without shame, and I will answer fear with nearness. I will answer fear with truth. I will answer fear with the soft certainty that you are not alone. Say within your heart that you belong to me. Say within your heart that I will not forsake you. Say within your heart that my hand remains upon you. Let these sentences be like warm bread to a hungry soul. If the night feels long, shorten it with prayer. If the pain returns, cushion it with hope. If the mind grows loud, quiet it with thanks. Gratitude is not denial. Gratitude is a window that opens in a crowded room. Through that window my light enters, and what seemed airless begins to breathe again. Practice small thank yous until your courage remembers how to stand. Bring to me the names of those whom the world has said no remedy. I do not bow to verdicts. I do not fear the word incurable. I am the maker of marrow and synapse. I am the mender of rhythm and breath. I am the restorer of pathways within mind and memory. Ask broadly, ask boldly, ask kindly, and then rest, for faith is not a storm of words. Faith is a posture of trust. Let your intercession keep dignity. Never speak of a person as a burden. Never count a soul by the measure of their productivity. I love the one who lies quiet under a sheet as much as the one who runs strong under the sun. In my kingdom worth is not earned, it is received. Teach your heart to see as I see, and your prayers will be laced with honor that heals. Pray also for the healers who are tired. Bless the one who drives through the night to answer a call. Bless the one who loses sleep to hold a hand. Bless the one who must deliver hard news and still remain tender. Ask that I refill their inner wells. Ask that I protect their families. Ask that joy returns to their craft so that skill may move with compassion. I appoint you as a bearer of comfort, not to fix every hurt, but to be faithful within it. Bring water to dry mouths. Bring presents to lonely rooms. Bring songs to quiet corridors. Bring silence where words would bruise. The ministry of healing is not only a miracle in a moment, it is the long kindness of many days. Trust the slow work of love, for love is my most perfect medicine. When you lay a hand upon a shoulder, do it with reverence. Imagine you are touching a holy book. Imagine you are touching a garden after rain. Let your touch say you are seen, you are safe, you are loved. Ask my spirit to travel through that simple contact. Ask that peace settle like dew. Ask that courage rise like dawn. I honor small gestures and enlarge their effect. If you face a wall of confusion, do not break yourself against it. Lean on me. Speak these words within. Guide me, Lord, one step at a time, and I will guide. Speak within. Teach me, Lord, how to love well in this hour, and I will teach. Speak within. Give me, Lord, the patience to walk and not run, and I will give. I do not abandon the students of mercy. I remain their patient teacher. Pray for the homes that wait in silence, for the tables where a chair sits empty, for the rooms where machines sing through the night. Let your prayer travel like a lamp carried down a hallway, room by room, name by name, memory by memory. Ask that every threshold become a site of peace. Ask that every window become an opening for hope. I bless households that choose love in the long middle. Take care of your own soul as you intercede. Do not pour until you are empty. Come back to me again and again. Let me fill you with quiet. Let me wash your mind with truth. Let me anchor your body with rest. A tired healer turns harsh. A nourished healer turns gentle. I want your gentleness more than your speed. I want your presence more than your performance. Remember the mystery of grace. Some healings are swift like lightning. Some healings are slow like spring pushing through frost. Both are miracles. Both are wonders. Both are held within my wisdom. Do not call the slow miracle less. Do not call the quick miracle more. Call both good. Call both gifts. And keep walking in gratitude. Invite community to share the weight. Gather 2 or 3 in agreement. Let humility lead and kindness keep order. No one is more holy for speaking louder. No one is less beloved for speaking softly. Listen for my whisper among you, and when peace settles on a sentence, pray that sentence as a banner. I will honor unity shaped by love. When sorrow sits heavy, let lament be welcomed. Lament is not unbelief. Lament is love that tells the truth about pain. Bring lament to me and not to despair. I can hold it. I can hold sorrow without breaking. I can hold anger without flinching. I can hold confusion without reproach. In my arms lament becomes seed, and in time that seed becomes comfort for others. Guard your words from despair that parades as wisdom. Do not say this is the end when I have not spoken. Do not say nothing can be done when I am still present. Speak life without pretension. Speak hope without denial. Speak peace without pressure. Let your sentences be clear water in a thirsty land, not smoke that stings the eyes. I am the physician of physicians. I am the shepherd of souls. I am the friend who does not leave. Place your intercession upon my altar, and leave it there. Do not circle back in fear to measure what you have already given to me. Trust that I receive. Trust that I work. Trust that I redeem even what the world calls wasted time. Now breathe again, my child. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the steadiness of my presence. You have stood in the breach and you have not stood alone. I have stood with you. I have carried with you. I have loved through you. This is the ministry of healing I share with my friends. A steady mercy, a faithful peace, a love that keeps vigil until morning. As night continues, keep a simple rhythm, lift a name, release a worry, receive my peace, repeat. Do this without strain. Do this as a lullaby for your soul. I will watch while you rest. I will work while you sleep. I will hold what you have placed in my care, and in the morning you will wake to new mercies and quiet strength. Let this be your confidence. I am near. I am kind. I am able. Bring me the hurt. Bring me the fear. Bring me the impossible. I will meet you in the place of intercession. I will meet you in the ministry of healing, and together we will write hope across the hours of this night, line by line, breath by breath, heart by heart. My child, be still and open your heart, for I send my spirit to you as fire and as breath, fire to warm what has grown cold, breath to steady what has grown faint. The Spirit does not arrive with harm. The Spirit comes with gentleness and with power. Like dawn that does not shout yet changes the world. Like air that cannot be seen yet keeps you alive. The Spirit is fire, holy and kind. The Spirit does not scorch the faithful or shame the weak. The Spirit refines as a careful smith, removing what does not belong and revealing what I have planted. Where resentment is gathered like ash, the Spirit clears and brightens. Where bitterness has hardened the heart, the Spirit softens and reshapes. Where courage has cooled, the Spirit sets a living ember within you. The Spirit is breath, quiet and constant, near you and within you, closer than your sigh. Closer than the thought that rises and fades. When your strength is thin, the Spirit lends rhythm. When your mind is crowded, the Spirit opens space. When your hope is small, the Spirit whispers, rise and walk, and the whisper becomes a path beneath your feet. Welcome the Spirit into your memories. The Spirit walks through long corridors without fear. The Spirit opens windows in rooms that have been closed for years. The Spirit turns on humble lamps where shame kept darkness. The Spirit is not hurried and not harsh. The Spirit shows you what to release and what to keep, what to grieve and what to plant, and the showing is mercy. Ask for holy fire where apathy has grown. Ask for steady breath where anxiety steals your sleep. Ask for clear light where confusion circles. You are not asking a stranger, you are asking the friend I promised. The Spirit is the promise kept. The Spirit brings my presence to your present hour, and nothing in your story is beyond the reach of this kindness. When fear arrives like a cold wind, let the Spirit answer with warmth. When shame speaks with the voice of yesterday, let the Spirit answer with truth. When temptation pulls you toward what cannot satisfy, let the Spirit answer with better desire. You were made for more than the voices that belittle you. You were made for my voice that names you beloved. Learn the gentle practice of breathing with prayer. Breathe in and receive peace. Breathe out and release worry. Breathe in and welcome love. Breathe out and release control. You are not summoning power by effort. You are consenting to the gift I give. The Spirit meets consent with grace, and grace gives strength without strain. The Spirit teaches you to speak life, not as a performance, but as an overflow. Let your words become bread and not stones. Let your tone carry shelter and not storm. Where a room is tense, let your sentences lower the shoulders of those who listen. Where a heart is fragile, let your cadence move like water over smooth rock. Gentleness is not weakness. Gentleness is strength under the hand of the Spirit. Invite the Spirit into your work, into your studies, into your daily errands. I care for the ordinary as well as the holy. The Spirit gives focus for tasks that feel dull, patience for people who are difficult, creativity for problems that look closed. Pray while you walk, pray while you wash, pray while you plan, and let the Spirit stitch quiet prayers into the fabric of your day. When you serve the sick or comfort the grieving, ask the Spirit for timing and tone. Every soul has a door that opens at a certain hour. Every heart has a key that is shaped like patience. The Spirit knows the door and the key. The Spirit will guide your posture and your pace, and love will travel farther because it is carried in wisdom. The Spirit is also courage, not the noise of pride, but the steadiness of trust. Courage to say yes when kindness is costly. Courage to say no when your peace is at stake. Courage to stand by the truth without sharpness. Courage to admit need and receive help. I honor humble courage, for humble courage looks like me. When you feel dry in prayer, do not call yourself faithless. Call yourself thirsty and come to me. The Spirit makes a stream in the desert and a path in the thicket. Pray small and honest prayers. I hear them. Pray short and steady prayers. I receive them. Let the Spirit carry your little into my abundance, and your little will be enough for the day. At times the Spirit will nudge you to turn away from a hurried thought, to pause before a careless word, to rest before a needless promise. Trust the nudge. It is not control. It is care. It is not pressure, it is protection. I correct without crushing. I guide without grinding. I keep you from cliffs you cannot see. Welcome the Spirit into your body, into the shoulders that hold too much, into the stomach that knots when worry rises, into the chest that tightens when memories return. The Spirit relaxes what is braced for harm. The Spirit teaches your frame a new lesson, that you are safe with me, that you can breathe again, that your dwelling place is under my wings and within my word. Invite the Spirit into your mind, where loops of old stories keep running. The Spirit interrupts the loop with truth. The Spirit writes a new line in your thoughts. I am with you. I am for you. I am working for your good. Repeat this line until it becomes a path, and walk that path until it becomes a habit, and keep that habit until it becomes a home. Open your hands and release old weapons, sarcasm that hides fear, contempt that hides pain, avoidance that hides grief. The Spirit will not leave you unarmed. The Spirit places new tools within your reach, blessing for cursing, patience for provocation, presence for flight. These tools build what weapons only break, and you will see the fruit in time. The Spirit forms fruit that cannot be counterfeited for long, love that serves without keeping score, joy that returns after tears, peace that holds steady under weather, patience that does not snap, kindness that looks people in the eye, goodness that chooses the narrow way, faithfulness that keeps small promises, gentleness that can lift heavy hearts, self-control that guards the gates of your life. Do not try to force these fruits. Root yourself in me and the Spirit will grow them. Let music serve the spirit and not your mood only. Sing when you are low and sing when you are high. Sing the true things until your feelings follow. The Spirit uses song to loosen what is tight, to align what is crooked, to remind you that your story is carried by mercy. A humming prayer can carry more than a loud complaint, and a quiet hymn can calm a crowded room. I send my Spirit to your home, to your table, to your sleeping, to your working. The Spirit blesses the bread and the conversation. The Spirit blesses the project and the pause. Ask that the Spirit keep the atmosphere of your rooms. Let harsh words be few. Let gratitude be many. Let laughter return without performance. Let silence be safe and not heavy. I delight to dwell where love is chosen. When you face a decision, ask for the Spirit to clarify. Do not rush beyond the light you have. Walk in the light you see, and more light will come. If you do not know, say you do not know. I will not shame you for your honesty. I will guide you as you wait. I will anchor you as you choose. I will guard you if you must revise. Wisdom grows with humility in time. If you fail, and at times you will, do not hide. Come quickly, tell me the truth. Let the Spirit wash the dust from your feet. Let the Spirit restore the calm of your breath. You are not loved because you do well. You do well because you are loved. Return to this order and peace will return to you, and you will rise to walk again. Invite the Spirit into your community, into the places where you gather, into the work you share. Ask for unity that does not erase difference. Ask for charity that does not excuse harm. Ask for peace that does not hide truth. The Spirit can hold conviction and kindness in the same hand, and the hand that holds both will heal rather than wound. The Spirit also protects. When darkness presses in, the Spirit draws a boundary. When lies press in, the Spirit reminds and corrects. When accusation presses in, the Spirit points to my finished work. You belong to me. Your name is graven on my heart. Your life is hidden with me. The enemy will try noise and shadow. The Spirit will answer with light and quiet. Practice a small rule for your days. Pause in the morning to welcome the Spirit. Pause at midday to remember the Spirit. Pause in the evening to thank the Spirit. These pauses will become hinges that keep the door of your life hanging true. Without hinges, a door sags and drags. With hinges, a door swings with ease. I want ease for your soul. You may not feel the Spirit every hour. Do not confuse feeling with reality. Clouds can hide the sun, yet the sun remains. Silence can hide a song, yet the song remains. Trust that the Spirit is present and at work. Trust that the seed is breaking soil. Trust that roots are reaching water. Trust that fruit will come in season. Now lift your face to me. Breathe slowly. Let the Spirit fill the rooms of your inner house. From attic thought to cellar feeling, from locked cupboard to open table, I am not frightened by your mess. I am not wearied by your need. I am faithful. I am patient. I am near, and my Spirit will keep company with you through this night. My child, receive holy fire to warm your courage. Receive holy breath to steady your steps. Receive holy light to guide your way. You are not left to yourself. You are not asked to heal yourself. I am your healer and the Spirit is my gift. Rest in this gift. Walk in this gift. And let this gift make your life a quiet miracle of peace. My child, bring every ache into my light. Nothing is hidden from my kindness. Nothing is beyond my reach. I draw near to bodies that hurt and souls that tire. I keep watch where strength has faded and where courage feels thin. I am gentle and I am strong. Let your heart rest in this truth. I place my hand upon the fevered brow and speak calm. I place my hand upon the tight chest and speak ease. I place my hand upon the trembling limb and speak steadiness. Under my touch the stone remembers who I am. Under my word the night loosens its hold. Under my gaze the heart learns peace again. For the one who waits under white lights and soft beeps I am present. For the one who lies awake at home measuring breaths in the dark I am present. For the one who sits in silence in a waiting room with folded hands I am present. My presence is not loud. My presence is faithful. I do not leave you alone. I bless the mind that loops with dread. I quiet the thoughts that circle without rest. I gather the scattered fears and place them in my keeping. I renew clear thinking. I restore wise memory. I steady perception so that truth may stand without strain. I speak to bones and marrow, be strong. I speak to arteries and veins, carry well. I speak to lungs, draw and release with ease. I speak to the heart, keep rhythm under my care. I speak to skin and nerves, be soothed and be at peace. All creation knows my voice and answers to my word. Where pain sits like a stone I bring warmth. Where inflammation rises like fire I bring cooling. Where weakness drains like a slow leak I bring replenishment. Where sleep will not come I bring gentle rest. Where appetite has vanished I bring small returning graces. One step at a time, one day at a time. For those who carry diagnoses that sound heavy in the mouth I carry you. I am not frightened by names. I am Lord over every name. I give wisdom for the path and courage for the pace. I am the strength beneath your feet when the road feels steep. I bless the machines that serve the fragile. Let them function cleanly and clearly. I bless the medicines that ease distress. Let them act with precision and mercy. I bless the therapies that build slow strength. Let them gather small gains into lasting change. I bless the tools that serve life, for every good gift is from my heart. I honor the healers who labor with mind and hand. I bless the nurse who notices the quiet wince and the small sigh. I bless the physician who stays to explain one more time with patience. I bless the therapist who counts little victories without scorn. I pour wisdom like morning light on their decisions. I guard their families while they serve others. I walk the corridors where fear whispers. I enter rooms where grief sits heavy. I sit by beds where words have run out. I hold the hand that seeks a steady grip. I keep watching the hours no one sees. I am the friend who does not tire. I am the shepherd who does not sleep. I speak to despair and say no further. I speak to loneliness and say you are seen. I speak to shame and say you are forgiven. I speak to panic and say be still. I speak to fatigue and say receive new strength. My word is not noise. My word is life. For the family that keeps vigil I give endurance. For the child who asks hard questions I give gentle answers. For the spouse who carries many tasks I give resilience and rest. For the parent who feels powerless I give the comfort of my nearness. I surround households with my peace and mark thresholds with hope. I sanctify the night so it may heal. I sanctify the morning so it may refresh. I sanctify the afternoon so it may not drag the soul. Every hour can carry grace. Every minute can hold a mercy. Watch for it. Collect it. Remember it. These are stones of testimony laid along your way. Bring me the names of those with long pain. I receive every name. Bring me the faces of those with sudden injury. I receive every face. Bring me the stories of those with hidden wounds. I receive every story. My hands are wide enough. My heart is deep enough. My wisdom is tender enough. I comfort the anxious heart that awaits results. I stand between dread and the imagination that runs wild. I teach the mind to return to this breath and to my faithful presence. I keep company with you while you wait, and I waste no waiting. I shape strength inside the pause. For the one who cannot pray, I carry the prayer. For the one who cannot sing, I carry the song. For the one who cannot stand, I become the support. For the one who cannot speak, I read the tear and call it a word. Your weakness does not disqualify you from my love. It draws me nearer. I bless food and water to nourish. I bless sunlight at the window to cheer. I bless a clean sheet and a cool cloth to comfort. I bless a quiet room and a gentle voice to calm. These small kindnesses are not small to me. They are the currency of my kingdom. Where guilt clings to a history of choices, I give pardon. Where regret gnaws without mercy, I give release. Where anger smolders, I give the wisdom to name it and hand it to me. I do not scold the honest soul. I heal it. I do not shame the contrite heart. I lift it. I teach you to breathe with me, in with trust, out with fear, in with gratitude, out with control, in with courage, out with despair, simple and steady, prayer woven through breath, breath woven through prayer, peace woven through both. I place a guard over dream and memory. I close doors that lead to harm. I open windows that let in clean air. I clear the hallway of your thoughts so that love may pass without obstruction. I give you sentences that steady the mind. I am with you. I am for you. I am working for your good. To the weary caregiver, I give a Sabbath within the day. One quiet cup. One slow walk down a hall. One deep breath that reaches all the way to the bottom. Strength returns in humble measures. Receive them without guilt. I delight to refill those who pour themselves out. To the soul frightened by the word incurable, I give a larger word. I am wisdom for the journey. I am comfort for the pain. I am companionship for every mile. I am the promise that nothing is wasted when given to my love. Even ashes become gardens in time. I bless the plan that is sound, and I revise the plan that needs mending. I open a door no one expected. I close a door that would harm. I coordinate moments you call coincidence and I call care. I am not late and I am not hurried. I am perfectly present. If tears come, let them come. Tears wash the doorway of the heart. Tears water the seeds of hope. I count them. I keep them. I answer them. No tear is ignored. No sigh is lost. I turn lament into a language that builds a bridge to comfort. I break the lie that suffering means abandonment. I break the lie that weakness means failure. I break the lie that delay means denial. My child, you are held. You are loved. You are not forgotten. Let this truth sit in your bones until warmth returns. I speak peace over scars that itch with memory. I speak dignity over bodies that feel betrayed. I speak purpose over days that look small. There is holiness in each faithful minute. There is glory in each quiet kindness. There is beauty in each breath that trusts me again. I set my banner over hospital and home, over clinic and corridor, over couch and chair. My banner is love. My banner is mercy. My banner is steadfastness. Where my banner flies, fear cannot rule. Where my banner flies, despair cannot be Lord. I call communities to kindness, a message, a meal, a visit, a prayer, a laugh remembered at the right time. These are threads of gold through gray days. Weave them without show, weave them with sincerity. I bless what is offered in love. When pain spikes like sudden weather, I am shelter. When fatigue spreads like heavy fog, I am lamp. When news lands hard, I am the hand that steadies the table. Nothing surprises me, nothing exhausts me. I am patient with your process. I anoint you for rest. Lay down without apology. Your bed is not defeat. Your bed can be an altar. Lift a quiet thank you. Receive my covering. I sing over you songs of peace. I keep vigil so you can sleep. I bless the dawn that will arrive. Let morning bring fresh courage. Let morning bring clearer appetite for life. Let morning bring a small next step that is shaped by wisdom. Enough for today, bright enough to see, humble enough to take. Now place those you love into my hands again. Name them and release them. I will hold them through the dark and through the light. I will work in ways seen and unseen. Trust my timing. Trust my character. Trust my faithful heart. My child, you are under my wings. You are within my embrace. You are carried in my prayers that never cease. I will not fail you. I will not forsake you. Rest now, and let my peace be the medicine your soul has been longing to receive. My child, let your heart speak words that agree with my truth. Let your lips carry sentences that lean on my character. Faith is not noise. Faith is trust shaped into steady lines. Hope is not denial. Hope is memory and promise woven together. Stand with me and declare what is real in heaven and will become real on earth in the right time. Say within your soul, I am not alone, for you are with me. Say within your mind, I am not forgotten, for you remember me. Say within your body, I am not without help, for your hand is upon me. Let these declarations settle like seed, and you will see the harvest in due season. Speak to the night, my Lord is near. Speak to the ache, my Lord is kind. Speak to the future, my Lord is faithful. Your sentences do not force my hand. They steady your heart to receive what I give. They lift your eyes from the wave to the one who walks upon the water, and peace rises where panic once lived. Declare that my mercy is new each morning. Declare that my compassion does not fail. Declare that my goodness will follow you through valleys and over hills. Your story is not ruled by accident. Your steps are not left to chance. I order your path with wisdom and I surround your days with care. Let your memory become a witness. Remember the door that opened when you had no key. Remember the friend who arrived when you thought you had no strength. Remember the quiet word that calmed a storm inside you. These are not small things. These are markers that I have walked with you. Gather them and build an altar of gratitude in your thoughts. Hope rises when you bless what is already here. Thank me for the breath in your chest. Thank me for the light at your window. Thank me for food and water and rest. Gratitude is not a tax. Gratitude is a key. It opens the mind to see where I am already at work. It opens the heart to receive more than it feared to ask. Say this over your weaknesses. They are not my verdict. They are places where my strength will be shown. Say this over your delays. They are not punishments. They are classrooms for patience and trust. Say this over your scars. They are not your name. They are healed places that will comfort others in time. Declare dignity over your life. I do not weigh you by your performance. I do not measure you by your productivity. I name you beloved and I keep my name over you. Stand up inside your own heart, not with pride, but with assurance. You belong to me and that belonging is your peace. When fear returns like a tide, answer with my words. I am with you, be not afraid. When doubt returns like a whisper, answer with my words. I will never leave you. When accusation returns like a shadow, answer with my words. You are forgiven and you are free. Let my sentences become your shield and your song. Bless your day in my name. Bless your going out and your coming in. Bless your work and your rest. Bless your thoughts and your speech. Ask my spirit to keep your atmosphere gentle and bright. Where your feet step, let peace travel. Where your hands serve, let kindness linger. Where your voice speaks, let hope remain. Declare protection over your home. I stand at your thresholds. I mark your doors with peace. I cast down what seeks to disturb. I lift up what builds and heals. I keep watch while you sleep and while you work. My banner over you is love and my banner holds. Hope grows when you practice small obediences. Do the next humble thing with care. Send the message of encouragement. Drink the water. Take the short walk. Turn off the word that harms your calm. Turn on the song that carries truth. These simple choices are not trivial. They are seeds, and seeds become shade in time. If the outcome is unclear, declare that my wisdom is clear. If the road is narrow, declare that my presence is wide. If the hour is long, declare that my patience is longer. You do not declare to pretend, you declare to align. Your inner posture comes into agreement with my steady heart. Speak life over the ones you love. Say they are seen. Say they are carried. Say they are covered. Hold their names in open hands before me. I receive those names with tenderness. I know their stories better than you do. I love them more perfectly than you can imagine. Trust me to work in the secret places where your reach is small. Tell your soul that its timeline is safe with me. I am not late. I am not hurried. I do not forget. I do not fumble. I write chapters with patience and purpose. I revise what needs mercy. I preserve what needs endurance. I finish what I begin, and I have begun a good work in you. Declare that your body is not your enemy. Your body is a dear companion. Bless your frame with rest and care. Bless your breath with calm and rhythm. Bless your senses with light and quiet. I dwell with you in your flesh and your bones. I treat your humanity with honor and love. Say of your mind that it is being renewed. Say of your memory that it can be healed. Say of your imagination that it can be set free from dread. Ask my spirit to sweep the rooms of your thoughts, to dust what has not been visited, to open the windows and let clean air move through. I delight to make your mind a house of peace. When you face a decision, declare your trust in my leading. Walk in the light you have and more light will come. Do not fear revising when new light arrives. Wisdom grows like dawn and not like lightning most days. I am patient with your steps and I am kind to your learning. Bless the healers and the helpers. Declare wisdom over their minds and gentleness over their hands. Declare rest for their homes and joy for their mornings. I pour strength into those who pour for others. I remember their quiet sacrifices. I fill their empty cups in ways they do not expect. Speak honor over those who suffer. Call them brave even when they feel small. Call them seen even when they feel invisible. Call them held even when they feel untethered. My kingdom does not forget the silent room. My kingdom crowns the faithful heart that keeps going one breath at a time. When you cannot find words, let your breathing pray. In with your promise, out with my fear. In with your mercy, out with my control. In with your strength, out with my despair. Let this simple rhythm preach a gentle sermon to your inner life. You are kept, you are kept, you are kept. Declare that your past is redeemed in my love. Declare that your present is accompanied by my presence. Declare that your future is already known to my wisdom. Your timeline sits within my hands that do not drop what they hold. And I hold you with pleasure, not with reluctance. Say that joy is permitted even in the middle of uncertainty. Joy is not disrespect to pain. Joy is trust that goodness will have the last word. Laughter can visit a waiting room. A song can visit a kitchen sink. A smile can visit a weary hallway. These visitations are holy and I welcome them. Declare that every grace counts. The small appetite that returns. The hour of sleep that settles your eyes. The brief relief that gives courage to keep going. Gather these mercies and speak them back to me with thanks. Your heart will grow taller under the weight of gratitude. Bless your community with patience. Declare gentleness over your conversations. Declare listening over your meetings. Declare humility over your plans. Unity is a miracle of ordinary kindness. I honor the people who choose careful words and steady love. If regret tries to bind your feet, answer with my pardon. If shame tries to close your mouth, answer with my acceptance. If bitterness tries to steal your peace, answer with my wisdom to release. I do not ask you to forget your story. I teach you to carry it without poison. I turn old pain into a table where others will find bread. Declare that your calling is to be faithful more than famous, present more than perfect, truthful more than impressive. I am pleased by the heart that stays, by the hands that serve, by the voice that blesses. Hidden goodness is gold in my kingdom and I do not lose sight of it. Tell the mountain that your God is greater, but tell your heart first that I am near. Speak to the wave and say be still, but speak to your soul first and say be held. Outward words have power when inward trust has roots. Let your roots sink deep into my love and your words will carry living water. Hope rises when you choose the next right step, not the loudest step, not the step that pleases crowds, the right step. Ask my spirit to show it. It will often be small. It will often be quiet. It will often be kind. Do not despise this rhythm, for this is how gardens overtake ruins. Declare that delays are not denials. Declare that silence is not absence. Declare that confusion is not defeat. I am with you in the delay forming patience. I am with you in the silence deepening trust. I am with you in the confusion teaching discernment. My companionship is your advantage in every season. Bless your night with expectation. Tell your pillow that peace is coming. Tell your room that light will return. Tell your bones that strength is on its way. I keep covenant while you sleep. I mend what you cannot mend. I speak to what you cannot see. I labor in love while you rest. Now lift your face and speak this truth. My life is in the hands of a faithful God. My days are under the care of a kind shepherd. My steps are guided by a wise counselor. My wounds are seen by a gentle healer. Let this fourfold sentence become a roof over your thoughts and a floor under your feet. My child, I seal these declarations upon you, not as a burden, but as a blessing, not as pressure, but as peace. Let faith settle like a steady weight over your restless places. Let hope stand like a lamp in your inner house. I am not finished with your story. I am not tired of your prayers. I am here and I am able, and your tomorrow will meet my mercy and rise in quiet strength. My child, let gratitude rise like morning light, simple and steady, not forced and not loud. Let it visit your thoughts as a gentle friend, and let it take a seat at the table of your heart, for thanksgiving makes room for my restoring work, and thanksgiving teaches your soul to breathe with peace. Begin small and honest. Thank me for breath. Thank me for shelter. Thank me for food and water. Thank me for a hand to hold or for the memory of kindness when the room is quiet. Gratitude does not deny pain. Gratitude names grace within pain, and grace begins to loosen the knots that fear has tied. Give thanks for the helpers who have walked with you, for the nurse who noticed the small sign of comfort, for the physician who carried wisdom with gentleness, for the friend who stayed when words were few. I remember each act of care. I receive each cup of water as love given to me, and I poured back strength into those who poured for you. Give thanks for the mercies that came quietly, for an hour of sleep that settled your eyes, for a calm breath that reached to the bottom, for a soft laugh that surprised the room, for a sentence that steadied the mind. Gather these mercies like stones for a simple altar, and let remembrance build courage within you. Thank me for the patience that grew in the waiting, for the humility that learned to receive, for the tenderness that replaced harshness, for the wisdom that chose the slow path when noise begged for speed. Character is a seedbed for hope, and I tend that ground with care until fruit appears in season. Give thanks for the body that has carried you this far. Bless your frame for its brave work. Bless your heart for its faithful rhythm. Bless your lungs for their quiet labor. Bless your bones for their steady support. Your body is not a mistake. Your body is a dear companion, and I treat your humanity with honor and love. Bless the rooms where you healed. Bless the bed that became an altar. Bless the hallway that taught you to walk slowly with courage. Bless the window that let in light. Bless the chair that held a weary body without complaint. Holy ground is not only a mountain. Holy ground is any place where love has kept vigil. Give thanks for the lessons that pain taught without cruelty. You learn to ask for help without shame. You learn to rest without apology. You learn to tell the truth about fear and to hand fear to me. These lessons are treasures, and I will teach you how to share them in ways that heal others. My child, thanksgiving is not a performance. Thanksgiving is a posture. It bends the heart toward trust. It opens the hands toward generosity. It softens the voice toward kindness. Let gratitude become a daily rhythm. Morning, noon and night, a few clear sentences, spoken simply and believed deeply. Now lift your eyes and notice the restoration that has already begun. Strength returns in quiet measures. Clarity returns like a lamp at dusk. Courage returns as a small yes repeated. Appetite for life returns as a gentle hunger for what is true and good. Do not despise these small beginnings. I build great works upon humble stones. Ongoing restoration is the art of many days. I mend what was torn. I reweave what was frayed. I replant what was uprooted. I water what has been dry. I prune what has grown without shape. I do not rush the garden, and I do not abandon the field. I stay until beauty grows. Let your habits agree with healing. Make space for rest that is not stolen but chosen. Drink water as a daily kindness. Step outside to greet the light. Move your body with respect for its pace. Speak gently to your own mind. Set a simple table for the day. and invite peace to sit first. Keep your appointments with quiet, a few minutes to breathe and to remember, a few lines of truth to anchor thought, a few honest words to place your weight upon me. Noise will call your name, but quiet will keep your soul. I will meet you in the stillness, and I will strengthen you there. Guard your atmosphere. Let harsh words be few. Let gratitude be many. Let laughter return without show. Let silence be safe and not heavy. Welcome the spirit to keep the climate of your rooms. Ask for calm that steadies. Ask for light that clarifies. Ask for warmth that says you are home. Repair your relationships with patience. Speak apologies without defense. Forgive injuries without rehearsal of wrongs. Set healthy boundaries without hardness of heart. Invite me into hard conversations. I will guide your tone and your timing. I will help you choose words that heal and not wound. Give thanks for work in its proper place, for tasks that serve life, for crafts that ask for focus, for service that honors others, for pauses that honor your limits. You are not measured by endless output. You are measured by love, and love moves through both the labor and the rest. Let hope plan small. Hope plans the next right step. Hope writes a message of encouragement. Hope cooks a simple meal. Hope waters a plant. Hope takes a short walk. Hope tidies a corner. These small plans resist despair and build a future one faithful minute at a time. Bless your nights before you sleep. Say peace to your room. Say rest to your body. Say quiet to your mind. Place your loved ones in my hands by name, then release them. I will keep watch while you sleep. I will carry what you have given, and I will return you to the morning with new mercies. Bless your mornings when you rise. Say thank you for breath. Say thank you for light. Say thank you for the chance to practice kindness again. Morning is a daily resurrection, a small promise that larger resurrection holds everything. Let that promise shape your mood and your pace. Give thanks for the community that stands near, for those who bring meals, for those who send notes, for those who sit without hurry, for those who pray without boasting. Do not measure love by volume, measure love by faithfulness. I see the faithfulness that no one else applauds, and I call it beautiful. Let your story serve others with humility. Speak without drama and without shame. Tell the truth about fear and about comfort, about weakness and about strength received, about delay and about quiet signs of progress. Your testimony will become bread in another person's famine, and I will bless the sharing. Return to the practices that kept you steady, words of life spoken out loud, breath prayers that anchor the moment, short psalms of gratitude for the ordinary. Your soul does not need constant novelty. Your soul needs faithful rhythms. Keep them and they will keep you. When old thoughts knock, answer with new truth. When old shadows rise, answer with new light. When old habits call, answer with new choices. Do not argue with darkness. Turn on the lamp. Do not bargain with despair. Call it by name and hand it to me. I will not fail to answer. Give thanks for the wisdom to ask for help early, not only when the fire is high. Early help prevents deep harm. Early rest prevents bitter fatigue. Early kindness prevents hard words. These are quiet preventions, and they are precious in my sight. Practice mercy toward yourself. Speak to your own heart with the voice you would use for a dear friend. Correct without contempt. Guide without grind. Encourage without flattery. Discipline without cruelty. I am patient with your growth. Be patient with yourself as well. Celebrate sustainable pace, not frantic effort. Celebrate clear no for the sake of a better yes. Celebrate a finished task done with care. Celebrate a walk taken without a goal beyond being present. My kingdom honors faithfulness more than flash, and the fruit of faithfulness lasts. Give thanks in advance for the help you do not yet see, not as a bargain, but as trust. I am already at work in rooms you have not entered. I am already arranging kindness through people you have not met. You will call it an accident. I will call it my care. Teach your tongue to bless. Bless your home. Bless your table. Bless your sleep. Bless your work. Bless your community. Bless your city. Words shape atmosphere. Atmosphere shapes courage. Courage shapes choices. Choices shape life. Let blessing be the pattern. Welcome joy even in the middle of unfinished healing. Joy is not disrespect to pain. Joy is trust that goodness will have the last word. Allow a song to visit your kitchen. Allow a laugh to visit your hallway. Allow a smile to visit your bedside. Such visitations are medicine and I delight to give them. Give thanks for the scars that tell the truth about survival. They are not your shame. They are your memorials. They say that pain did not end your story. They say that love kept company with you. They say that grace held when strength failed. I will use them to comfort the wounded in due time. Steward your attention. Turn from the voice that feeds fear. Turn toward the voice that feeds hope. Turn from stories that inflame contempt. Turn towards stories that invite compassion. Your attention is a doorway. Guard it with wisdom, and peace will visit more often. Offer your day to me as a simple gift. I receive simplicity with joy. I bless the list you can finish. I release you from the list that never ends. I lead you to the tasks that matter. I give you grace to leave the rest. I am not a hard master. I am a kind shepherd. Give thanks that nothing is wasted in my hands. Not the delay, not the detour, not the disappointment. I weave all of it into a story of mercy. I turn even ashes into a garden. I turn even drought into a hidden well. Trust my craft, for I am faithful. Renew your mind with sentences that carry my heart. I am with you. I am for you. I am working for your good. Repeat these lines until they become a path beneath your feet. Walk that path until it becomes a habit. Keep that habit until it becomes a home. Bless the healers again. Ask rest for their homes. Ask joy for their mornings. Ask clarity for their decisions. Ask protection for their families. I replenish those who replenish others, and I remember their quiet sacrifices. Bless those who suffer in silence. Ask that they feel seen. Ask that they feel surrounded by care. Ask that they be met by kindness at just the right hour. Ask that their rooms be filled with calm. I move tenderly in places where words have run out. I give language to tears, and I answer without delay of love. Give thanks for the cross that speaks pardon, for the resurrection that speaks hope, for the Spirit that speaks presence. I have bound myself to you with a love that does not fail. Your life rests within my covenant kindness, and my covenant will not break. Now seal this day with gratitude. Place your worry in my hands. Place your timeline in my care. Place your loved ones in my keeping. Say with a steady heart that you belong to me, and let peace take its seat again at the center of your life. My child, I set my blessing upon you. I bless your breath and your sleep. I bless your going out and your coming in. I bless your work and your rest. I bless your mind with clarity and your body with strength. I bless your home with calm and your future with hope. I am not finished with your story. I am faithful to the end. Walk in thanksgiving and restoration will continue. Choose gratitude and courage will grow. Keep company with me and peace will remain. I keep vigil while you sleep. I guide while you wake. I hold the ones you love, and I will bring you into tomorrow with fresh mercies and quiet strength.